Hello, Bear Nation. I am Holly Becker, the sophomore counselor of the class of 2022. I'm also the PBS coach here at Central High School. I'm excited to share with you that here in Bear Nation, we have a variety of events planned throughout the school year on our half days to reward those who show positive behavior. I would like to give you a short introduction of PBS by watching this video that details what PBS means to you at Bear Nation. Our acronym at Central High School for PBS is Balanced, Engaged, Altruistic, Resourceful, and Steadfast. What does it mean to be balanced as a student? As a balanced student, it means you are well-rounded, meaning you do more than what is expected. You may be a student, athlete, belong to clubs, and perform various hours of community service, all while being a Central Bear. Engaged is our next word. That means you are focused and on task. What does it mean to be focused? Being focused means that you have clear goals and objectives, and your work is dedicated to achieving those goals and objectives. When you were deciding what you were going to do in any given moment, you base your decision on how you can make the most progress towards your goals with the time and resources available. Being focused in the present moment means that you are solely focused on the one activity that you are trying to complete. Anything else is unimportant, so you shut out all the distractions and give your full and undivided attention to the task at hand. It's difficult for people to remain focused on one task for a variety of reasons. For one, we live in a world where we are constantly bombarded with TV, radio, cell phones, internet, and social media. What are the benefits of being focused? You are quicker, you produce higher quality work, and you are less stressed. Being focused is the key to success. It's not about the most work, it is about doing your most important work to the highest standard. Only being focused allows you to that. Our next word is altruistic. Altruistic means being resourceful and empathetic. Let's watch a short video about this.
We don't read and write poetry because it's cute. We read and write poetry because we are members of the human race. And the human race is filled with passion, poetry, beauty, romance, love. These are what we stay alive for.
Carpe diem, seize the day. Gather ye rosebuds while ye may.
Strive to find your own voice.
Seize the day, look at it in another way. Carpe diem, seize the day. Gather ye rosebuds while ye may.
Strive to find your own voice.
Seize the day.
We are members of the human race, and the human race is filled with passion. Words and ideas can change the world, can change the world. The powerful play goes on, and you may contribute a verse. The powerful play goes on, goes on.
Do you have any special skills?
Oh, yes. I do. I do voices.
What do you mean you do voices?
I do voices.
Yeah!
I'm a hip old granny who could hip hop bebop. Dance, dance, dance till you drop, drop, drop. I'm a hip old granny who could hip hop bebop. Yo, yo, make a wicked cup of cool, cool.
I'm a raptor, doing what I can. Gonna eat everything till the appearance of man. Yo, yo, see me, I'm living below the soil. I'll be back, but I'm coming as oil. This is rock and roll, rock and roll.
Dance, dance, dance till you drop, drop, drop.
Cast your eyes to the summer sky, and today, make a wish. You must strive to find your own voice, because the longer you wait to begin, the less likely you are to find it at all.
Carpe diem, seize the day. Gather ye rosebuds while ye may.
Strive to find your own voice.
Seize the day, look at it in another way. Carpe diem, seize the day. Gather ye rosebuds while ye may.
Strive to find your own voice.
Seize the day.
Only in their dreams can men be truly free. 'Twas always thus, and always thus will be.
Our next word is resourceful. Being resourceful means you're able to problem solve. You're resilient. How can you be more resourceful? Well, you can keep an open mind. You can be confident, creative, be proactive, persistent, and be positive. Finally, our last word is steadfast. Steadfast means that you are committed and determined. You are relentless. You want to make sure that you are committed and determined to your goals. It is important to set a plan to how you can be the best bear that you can be. Now, let's wrap up our PBS lesson with 2 short videos demonstrating some of our PBS model. After the videos, please have an open discussion with your teachers about your plans and what your PBS model acronym looks like to you.
Welcome to Hogwarts. Now, in a few moments, you will pass through these doors and join your classmates. But before you can take your seats, you must be sorted into your houses. They are Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, and Slytherin. Now, while you're here, your house will be like your family. Your triumphs will earn you points. Any rule breaking, and you will lose points. At the end of the year, the house with the most points is awarded the House Cup.
As for you 2 gentlemen, But I just hope you realize how fortunate you are. Not many first-year students could take on a fully grown mountain troll and live to tell the tale. 5 points will be awarded to each of you. For sheer dumb luck.
Look, stop. You're going to take someone's eye out. Besides, you're saying it wrong. It's Leviosa, not Leviosa.
You do it then if you're so clever.
Go on.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Oh, well done. See here, everyone. Miss Granger's done it.
Looks like it's going to be set.
It's got the snitch! Harry Potter receives 150 points for catching the snitch.
Gryffindor wins!
It's my fault, Professor McGonagall.
What? Miss Granger?
I went looking for the troll. I read about them and thought I could handle it. But I was wrong.
Be that as it may, it was an extremely foolish thing to do. I would have expected more rational behaviour on your part, and I am very disappointed in you, Miss Granger. 5 points will be taken from Gryffindor for your serious lack of judgment.
Are you finished?
Well, thank you. How thoughtful. Would you like a chocolate?
Yeah, sure. Thanks. Oh, sorry, Sheldon. I almost sat in your spot.
Did you? I didn't notice. Have a chocolate.
Thank you.
You're here a lot now.
Oh, am I talking too much? I'm sorry. Zip.
Thank you. Chocolate?
Yes, please. Oh, hey, Kim. Yeah, you know what? Hold on. Let me take this in the hall. You'll never guess who they got to replace you with.
Okay. I know what you're doing.
Really?
Yes. You're using chocolates as positive reinforcement for what you consider correct behavior.
Very good. Chocolate?
No, I don't want it. Sheldon, you can't train my girlfriend like a lab rat.
Actually, it turns out I can.
Well, you shouldn't.
There's just no pleasing you, is there, Leonard? You weren't happy with my previous approach to dealing with her, so I decided to employ operant conditioning techniques, building on the works of Thorndike and B.F. Skinner. Yet by this time next week, I believe I can have her jumping out of a pool, balancing a beach ball on her nose. Tweaking her personality, sanding off the rough edges, if you will.
No, you're not sanding Penny.
Are you saying that I am forbidden from applying a harmless, scientifically valid protocol that will make our lives better?
Yes, you're forbidden.
Bad, Leonard.
At the conclusion of the videos, please have a discussion with your teachers about what the PBS model looks like to you as a bear. How are you going to be able to follow the BEARS acronym and what it means to you?
We are starting here at the login page for single sign-on, which is at my.hcsb.k12.fl.us. I will begin by logging in for a student that is at our school currently. I will enter her first name, last name, and then the password will be the first initial of her last name capitalized and her 7-digit student ID number. Please remember your 7-digit student ID number includes leading zeros. Also, something to note, if your first and last name together equal more than 17 characters, you will need to reduce the number of characters in your last name in order to make it fit within the 17-character parameter. Also, if you have a popular name, such as John Smith or Michael Jackson, you may have to have a 1, 2, 3, 4, or so on at the end of your username. If you're confused or think this might be you, you can ask your counselor for additional help in finding out your username. Now I will log in. When you enter single sign-on, it will look much like this. As you can see, there are many resources here available to you on the home page and even more on the applications page. For today, we will be working with the Google Classroom, so I will go ahead and click that. Now, Google Classroom, you can see, can house many different classes. Right now, this student can see her ACE General Paper class, 7th period with Mr. Siebels. If she were to want to do work from this class, she would just simply click onto this icon and she would be rerouted to the ACE General Paper classroom. But for today, we're actually going to be talking about Gmail, which is in the top right-hand corner under Google Apps. So once you log into your Gmail, all students should receive an email from the Chalk team. I'm going to go ahead and click on that email. And from here, you can see that it gives you your student access code. I can click on the blue button, click here to set up your student account. Now, as we are already logged in with our Gmail, we have no need to enter anything into this Chalk account login up here. We will go down below to where the big G is, and we will click on that so we are logging in with Google. Now, this student here, you can see that she already has her classes for her 9th grade year. However, this student was also a student at a middle school in Hernando County last year. You can switch between schools by clicking Switch Schools. If you are still seeing your classes from 8th grade, you can simply click on Switch Schools, click Add a School, and then you can verify your account by entering the code at the bottom of the form you were given. For this student, she has already verified her code and therefore does not need to do so again. She is already showing her Central High School currently, and she's showing her old Parrott Middle School Chalk account as well. I hope you utilize this Chalk information wisely and are checking your Chalk account periodically throughout the year. Many teachers recommend checking at least one time a week so you are aware of where you stand in their class. If you have any questions about Chalk, please feel free to ask your counselor and we'd be happy to help you out. Hopefully this tutorial will tell you a lot more about Chalk, Google Classroom, and how to access your single sign-on.
Hello, good morning, Central Bears. This is Mr. McDuffie coming to you from Guidance. Hey, lots of you in the past have come into my office and asked about doing online classes. How can you get ahead? How can you make up credits that you're missing? And we talk a lot about doing Hernando eSchool. So today I wanted to put together a tutorial video on how to find Hernando eSchool and get registered for classes in the event that you wanted to do so. So first, what you're going to do is you're going to pull up a Google page. You're going to type Hernando eSchool just like this. And you're going to hit enter, Hernando eSchool, and it'll bring up this search, ehernando.weebly.com. Go ahead and click in there. Once you're in there, this is the main page for Hernando eSchool. Whether you're making up credits for recovery or you want to get ahead or you just want to take a class that we don't offer here, it's all the same. You go to the same web page. You're going to go to registration and you're going to go to part-time. Part-time because you're a full-time student here at Central. You are allowed to take up to 3 courses at a time as a part-time student. That's during the school year. During the summer, if you wanted to take classes, you're allowed to take up to 2. Okay, you're going to scroll down, you're going to go to high school. And from here, it's going to show you all the different subjects that are available at Hernando eSchool. So let's just say that you are now an 11th grader and last year you failed English 2. You can go ahead and come in here and make up English 2. You would click English courses. You're going to find English 2 and you're going to go to register now. You're registering through Canvas. You're going to enter your name, your phone number, and email. Eventually, it's going to ask you to pick your counselor because your counselor is going to have to approve whichever class you choose. 11th graders, obviously, you're going to check Mr. McDuffie. And for you, those of you in other grades, select your counselor. And that your counselor will then get an email saying that you want to take a class. It will be approved or denied. And either way, you'll get an email letting you know that you can either not register, you can either start logging into your class or you weren't approved for the class. You'll have to talk to your counselor as to why not. Let's say that we want to get ahead. We are in 11th grade and we want to go ahead and try to get ahead on credits. So we might want to do English 4. So again, go to English courses, scroll down. You can find English 4 in here. Register now. Same thing. You can register and you could be taking classes ahead of time if you want. Anything on here is worth high school credit. All right, let's say you're not happy with all the electives at Central. Maybe there's not enough variety for you here. So you could check out and see what kind of electives they have here on Hernando eSchool. They offer a couple different ones we don't have, specifically under performing arts. They have art history, creative photography, journalism, music of the world. All of those will be worth your performing art credit that you need to graduate. You also need an online credit to graduate, at least a half credit. So by doing anything online, you're earning that credit as well as the online requirement. So it's really not a bad deal. Some of these classes run through FLVS. So you'll register like normal, but it'll ask you to use the FLVS platform, which is okay. Let's see if this is one of them. Here's one of them. So if you want to take Algebra 2, you click on it just like we did every other class, but it's going to ask you to create an FLVS account. It's the same process as creating the Canvas account. It'll still run through Hernando eSchool, but you'll have an FLVS account to access it. Pretty easy. Again, you could get on here and log on for makeup credits to get ahead, or just for a variety of electives or performing arts if you want to. Again, you'll get an email saying that you were approved, and in that email, you'll have a username, a password, and the website where you can access your courses. You will not access your courses from this website. It's a different website, hcsb.instructure.com. Again, you'll get that in the email, so you don't have to remember that. All right, guys, hope this tutorial was helpful. Thanks for paying attention. You'll have a great day.